there was one unit I wish
Kitty
I
cam.
could remove from the game, it would be Adepts.
Doesn't really work though.
Oh yeah, I have a second beer. I don't even have to leave.
I expect a command performance.
I have to like lift my arm for you guys to see him. Be cute.
Your cats.
Yeah.
Just specifically Apollo. You know how the term lapping in racing?
No.
Apollo's
Oh
doing the
yeah,
other-
yeah, in racing.
The other version of lapping.
Is there another version of lapping?
Yeah, what I was
Lapping
doing
up
to you
something?
when you were on my
Oh, like a
for
dog
example,
lapping up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was also lapping you while you were losing units because my webcam is on top of your webcam.
I don't get that one.
It's okay.
You were licking me?
Lapping, I said.
Yeah, like a dog laps up water.
Like a
Bits.
car, in the same way that a car goes over another car in a lap. Which
But
point?
I would be overtaking, basically. Like, overtaking to such an extreme degree that you've gone around it. an
I was
entire time.
overtaking a lap with my butt, is what I was doing, because of the webcam lineup.
Is this just an extreme stretch to make this sexual?
Is it an extreme stretch?
Your mom is an extreme stretch. Oh!
Dude, you can't afford the 20 cents that she costs, okay?
SCVs
Wait,
Now-
is it Australian cents? Because then maybe I can.
It's 200
You are
Indonesian rupiah.
really aggressive with your SCVs. Jesus.
Aggressive? That's defensive. When the probe is on the Terran side of the map, that is defensive.
No, but 2 SCVs on the low ground for the probe?
Yes! That's how you get your command center up. Have you ever seen a TvP?
You could just build it 1 hex off if it's really a big deal.
Fuck that! Don't give him
It
the
was-
satisfaction.
It was already chasing the probe from being up on the high ground because it was bothering my.
I actually want a numerical analysis of the resources lost from building the command center 1 hex off center.
Well,
Reminding you
it's,
of this
it's
and
not
that?
just it building 1 hex off, it's also it's going to force you off the command center, and if you lose even 1 second of production time, you have to build a bunker. So if you're a bunker skipper,
Have
like
a smiley face.
you
Have
can't
a
lose
smiley face.
even 1 second.
Yeah, that's sure.
Yeah, it's been about a month since I've had to build a bunker in this matchup against the expand build from Protoss. It's been very
I was like,
nice.
where the fuck is my marine?
Oh no, you rallied across the map!
He wanted to be a
After
Reaper.
Marine.
I know.
You
Now
just
they're
forgot to give him a
boxed in.
jetpack, that's all.
Oh no, that one-shot SCV. Luckily he's on a move. Come
Oh
on,
no,
command-
don't worry. Good thing you pulled 2 workers to build that command center so that you wouldn't have this problem now.
I don't think ZG has a bunker or a command center at the moment. I didn't get to see.
I was being sarcastic because you guys are saying that's why you pulled the 2 SCVs. And then it
Yeah,
still
yeah,
happens
yeah.
anyways.
Well, normally, you know, to be fair, the delayed reactor means you have a marine.
I'm never
right.
fair, Maynard.
That is true. That is true.
Was this a depth here way early? Was this like a 13 pylon build or something, or did we fuck up somehow? Because I never notice when it's a 12 pylon. I hate when the adept delays my command center.
I actually, as a Terran, I can never tell the difference, Pig. Like the adept's just
Yeah.
always there. He's always there. And
Well,
just always
I'm-
fucking
I'm-
mess you up.
It's one of those things where I think of like Heart of the Swarm and Wings, and I'm like, yeah, I would just memorize the timing, and then I'm like, but now I'm a lazy caster who plays 3 races. I'm like, eh.
Yeah. I played 1. Yes.
Yeah. I actually been upgrading. Oh, 4 gates. It's pretty good.
Is it a 4 gate?
Yeah.
Oh, it is too.
What did he surround in the Nashville?
A Hellion.
Yeah, it
Oh,
killed, it killed
oh
like
my-
2 or 3 probes though, and the Reaper got 2 probes. It's miner
And
time on
okay.
those, so that's totally good.
Tis a 4 gate. Oh no, that's 3 in a row. Never mind.
Wait, we didn't. Oh, there's a robo as well, right? Yeah. You know, people have been doing the charge build recently. That's the hot flavor of the month. There's people going, I'm just gonna make 4 zealots in a prism and just like go, and then take a third behind it.
Why? I feel
Yeah.
like I thought Widowmines are coming back in this style, so I thought that would be worse.
So why is that worse? Because Widowmines are good versus Zealots, or?
Yeah, because they just take all the shields off, right? If you get a good hit.
No, but like they're in your base at 5 minutes, so like Widowmines can't be in the right position. Like Widowmines are only really good if there's like a lot of Zealots. And
Oh, are you talking about like
bio
7-gated Deft All In or something?
charge?
Yeah.
It's just a
Sorry,
prism,
not-
4
not-
Zealots,
sorry,
and 4
charge, yeah.
gates. It's they drop 4 Zealots and they can warp in another 4 Zealots. Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
even like 5 charge lots, if you don't have stim, like Marines, it takes like 6 Marines to kill a charge. I may be biased as a Terran player. But yeah.
I thought you were a random
Feel
player.
it.
Oh god, this guy looks that's so annoying. I hate people that look at minimaps.
Yeah, they're what we call tryhard cucks, Maynard.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Dude, I really want to run a tournament.
my minimap. Ooh.
Probably got his mum behind him looking over his shoulder. And he's I just want to play as hard as I can.
Need more energy. Find a
I want so badly to run a tournament where I just literally remove the minimap for players.
I remember I did a challenge where I played without the minimap once, but for one game only.
I do that every stream.
And it was
Get on my level.
hard.
Because you can't even move around on the like you rely on the minimap just to move your camera, not just to like
Yeah.
pay attention to your army movement.
Well, you can still do it, but you drag. You just have to drag it around because you're like, I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
out here. So what I just stuck a piece of paper over that part of my monitor, and I just did a 2 base build for him when it wasn't in the meta against his one.
You just go for build 2, you don't
Yep.
need to scout.
Yeah, I was like,
Now this is some Maynard action, not looking at the minimap. There's 10 probes, nice.
delicious.
I like that. I'm not sure if they've noticed yet. So like, because there's still no stalkers coming in.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
they
just
take
a
the
third
corner and go
base.
back in.
This is a macro build for sure. Yeah, this Protoss is gonna try and take like 5 bases and double upgrades and stuff, I think.
Confirmed. Where's the emergency?
Then again, my timing sense could be totally off. I love that this Protoss is just like, I could leave 2 stalkers in my main, but nah.
But
Nah,
no.
bro.
Lights here.
I wish
So
I
here's what you
actually...
do now. You have the Widowmine drop that's sitting back in the corner. You send out another Widowmine drop with a single Widowmine. You send it in, but you suicide it in very obviously into the stalker, so he thinks it's dead. Then he sends all of his pros back, and you come in with the original one that he thought he killed. Mind
Your research is complete. Mineral patch has been strip mined.
Oh my god. Yes!
Oh lord,
Dead probe.
Right, are you?
Oh. Is that 3 probes? God damn. What am I suck?
could have gotten more.
Oh my god. The Colossus.
Oh god.
It's fucking sick how you can spam zealots. It is
This
sick.
player skipped
you-
forges as well, I think, actually.
The Widowmines also did a little friendly fire, and they also softened up your medics a lot. So.
Yeah. Well, you know, it'd be cool if the Colossus laser beam went through your zealots and stalkers. Like Widowmines do for Terran. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Would you?
Yeah.
How many
I don't
Colossi
make
have you
one.
made in the last 20 games?
I actually have, outside of like mana battles, in like a proper game of StarCraft, I think it actually might have been like a year or two since I made a Colossus.
I'd believe it.
Now what?
And hey, my Storm already does friendly fire damage.
Yeah,
cool,
against your shielded units. The race that's the least effective.
Yeah,
of all.
you know, the shielded units. Oh, by the way, don't you have something that heals you during the battle instead of just out of battle?
You mean the hit points that don't regenerate on their own? Yeah. I mean, medevacs for that.
Yeah. You have a unit that just regenerates at mid-battle.
Mm-hmm.
So your units actually have more health. Than
Yeah, and it costs energy. They don't just regenerate.
Aye.
Yeah, buddy. Yes,
I
Wayne.
mean,
Yes.
I totally had intentions to have my entire army over there, and you can't see
Oh.
otherwise.
All right, ZombieGrub, we're going to need you because we are on Twitch. Just going to X-nay on the axe. Hey, can we disable those quick?
What?
Disable
Oh, the hacks.
Disable the axe.
Now they know.
Wait, ZombieGrub doesn't have hacks enabled though. Protoss does. Because the Protoss has such a zealot-heavy army.
I mean, there's a lot of effective builds. You just spam zealots.
Name 3.
Charge lot of Mortal Archon. Charge lot with anything else, and charge lot all in.
Now what? ETA 1.
Is that a Ghost Academy building?
Yeah, it is.
Be industrious.
The Ghost Nest. It's on the way.
Ghost Nest.
Doom of
Fucking
Malantal.
hatch.
We're not hacking because we're staying inside. We're wearing masks, and we don't get corona, so we don't hack and cough.
Oh.
Oh no. That's bad weather.
Are you questioning whether or not to engage?
That's not how
Gotta
that
get
sentence
the right
works.
spready.
Good topping so far. Luckily, there's 8 more storms where that came from. Protoss, it's okay.
Yeah, but
There's-
storming
there's-
is awful.
yeah.
Fine, you have like 1 army supply versus his like 80. Not
There we go. All right.
Well, that was
That's a good
kind
boy.
of fucking.
And here comes the zealot.
The zealots! Bring him in!
Can you? Are you playing Terran if you defend the Protoss attack without losing at least 1 mineral line? Like, let's be real. That's this matchup.
You have to lose 15 SPVs when you defend the attack, and also cancel the 4th base just to add salt to the wounds.
I mean, isn't it kind of BS that Terran already want to trade out their SCVs anyways because they have so many? Look at how fuel she has. Does she need SCVs? Hello? I feel like that actually was an advantage. Read up why? Hello? Blizzard? Are you listening?
Hello? GG?
Blizzard?
Rio Ghosty would have EMP'd that ZombieGrub.
Right?
Could have been a mule there, CG. It's a little embarrassing.
She needs more.
Oh, I love the landed Viking harassment. ZG's my favorite Terran.
Flights here. Talk to me.
Landed
He's got
Vikings in
torch
chat.
there. He's try-harding so hard. I think he just flew past the War Prism, by the way.
I know, I did. Trying to build Vikings against it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the Widow Mine next to the turret in the main thing. I stole that from high-level games. Oh, straight up the guts. Oh, he's gonna lose so many probes. Yes.
I love
is
seeing
not-
the back and forth, the like misclicks
Oh, yes,
of the paddock.
fantastic. Look, he's giving you time for those Vikings.
They're like, I can split this. I can split this.
I can't split this. I can't split this.
I would
Put
just
that iron
do
on
that,
the top.
yeah, Viking along the top edge of the map, right to the corner. Something like that would be cool. Oh, you get a sick SCV count. Macro.
Oh, look, Smallpox is in my chat saying Maynard, Zealot Printer, Imber, also Maynard 80% win rate versus Protoss. That was like a year ago, bro. I do not have that win rate against Protoss right now. They've learned to make Colossi instead of going for mass gateway units.
You should get a nuke.
Should you get a nuke right now? I mean, it's...
No one's gonna build a nuke to abuse.
Oh, that's dead prism.
That is
That's dead prism.
shrubby.
Bro.
No one would get a nuke right now, and that's why it'll work. They won't expect it.
Channel secure.
I do love a good bit of nuke harass, but
It's my favorite
like-
thing that Terran can do actually nukes, and I don't
Look,
get to do it
all
anywhere
I'm
near
I
enough.
feel like a minute or two from now it'd be really fun to add that in if the game slows down, but
Hey,
right now
all I'm
it's like,
saying is that when my team beats your team tomorrow, or tonight for you, next week of the backseat is gonna look very different. You're gonna realize I know a lot more about the game than you.
Yeah, it's
Oh
gonna,
my
it's gonna
god.
somehow, when your team wins, it's gonna somehow affect your game knowledge and how well you play ladder.
Because I brought.
Isn't that what we were playing for, Maynard?
Yeah, I mean,
I was
so that we
convinced that's what this was about, right?
I thought the people whoever wins the War Chest Team League is gonna get hired for all of the events, and the other people aren't.
get him, ZG. You got this army.
Hey,
Emps,
ZombieGrub.
Emps.
So during the fight,
Yeah.
try not to load up your units into the meta.
Yeah,
got it.
try.
Easy.
Yeah, sometimes
And
I look
now-
at an engagement taken by a player like this, and I'm like, wow, this is just
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude,
That was like that was
you
so
have
well
the
done by
ability-
ZombieGrub, but
you have the ability to float, dude. When you have the ability to float 4,000 minerals and be completely fine, sometimes you don't look at your attacks. You set it. because you can just be like,
Well, okay,
you know, walk,
Maynard.
key button, left click, hold it. Away you go. There it is. There's an army. Maxed
Look,
out again.
It's
3/3
it's
upgrade.
only fair. It's called asymmetrical balance because you see, Terran are allowed to float command centers and other buildings. Protoss are allowed to float resources.
That's actually a really good one. I like that.
Yeah,
that's
that's
fucking good. That may have been your best joke this year, Robbie.
Okay, no, Zerg also can float
I didn't
resources.
inflict pain. I take it back. Stop laughing.
That was legitimately clever. Well done, Robbie.
No, that's not the intention.
Oh no, I didn't hack anything.
Oh, he didn't because he got the Prism Storm thing? He doesn't. Oh, you got this. Easy.
Give me more Archons.
Easy
Give me
again.
more Archons. You have more EMPs. Okay.
Oh, so easy.
I don't know what that was. That was weird.
A bad attack. That's what it was.
I mean-
tell you.
Can I can Dr. Pig come in and do a
And your money.
postmortem on the Protoss corpse, guys?
Pig, we're gonna need an autopsy. What killed this Protoss? He's like,
There may
right under the
be
rib
a
cage.
very severe case
What
of a
up,
contagious
Riptide?
disease, Maynard. And guys, you've all got to watch out. If you don't want to die to this, you've got to wear your mask, your face covering, maintain social distancing, and potentially even learn a little bit of control group hygiene. Because what we have here is a case of fucking only knows how to use F2 quite clearly. Because the army has just been blobbing its way in one directionally for the entire game.
That's it.
And
That's it.
also, after the Y incision, we're getting into the internal organs and checking for internal damage. We open up the liver and then get that huge, terrible smell, which just basically indicates what killed this this Protoss and what what the actual cause of death. The actual cause of death. It smells like bad decision making coming straight from the liver. Very, very
The thing
brutal.
is,
Very,
there's like-
very easy to spot.
There's like stick macro, right? This Protoss has made some scary fucking armies, but then it's just, it's kind of headbutted through a planetary fortress and headbutted 3 times into an ever-expanding, beautifully spread concave of Bio-Viking live.
And they're at that point where they're not going to do the Prism High Templar thing anymore, even though it's the best thing they could possibly do. They're not going to do it again. They're like, I do
Dude,
it
I
once.
even see
and it-
pros not do that after the first time. I get really upset. I'm like, dude, keep
One of the
building
best things
it.
you can do. Yeah, it's one of the best things you can do. But they're like, oh shit, no, I gotta make gateway units and Colossi now. Nope, micro parts over. It's
Yeah.
it's
Like it's
definitely
hard to reliably get it in. I get it, like, but it's just so dangerous. Just knowing there's a War Prism hanging around a fight, it doesn't even need to have shit in it. It just needs to look like it's got High Templar in it. The Terran's like, oh god.
Gotta sit right on it. Goes
now. CG, I hope that's Yamato that you're researching there, because I want to see some BCs in a minute.
Yes.
channel secure.
That +3 attack, and then +3 BCs. That's pretty powerful. I don't know.
Here comes the Zealot, aren't they?
Ghost reported.
Here they come! Here come them boys.
EMP them. EMP them. Yeah, that was a few too many, but
Good. EMPs.
it was okay.
Is there such a thing as using too many AMPs when it's the ghosts are gonna die otherwise?
Well, maybe you could just not lose them.
Oh no, Vikings, no! The back ghost, the high energy one. EMP it before it dies. EMP before it dies.
Repeat.
EMP your ghosts so they can't deprive you of the energy themselves.
Don't give them the satisfaction. EMP your own ghost.
Picking up or dropping off.
Channel secure.
Oh, he's 100% not looking at his mineral line. Yeah.
Deny your ghosts.
Oh, there's a cute one from chat. They think actually, when you throw a game, potentially with a bad engagement, it's usually a case of acute lead poisoning.
Ooh, I like that one.
It reads better. When you say it out loud, it's not as funny because
No,
lead
I
and
like
red
it.
sound so differently, but when I read it, I giggled. I was like,
Yeah.
I like it. No, it's good.
I've thrown a lot of lead in my time.
I think I had a
Thank you for the clips, guys, in chat. Please share them in the Discord.
That's a lot of ghosts. Ghost lib. Oh. Are we going to the mass ghost liberator Viking part
I
of the
have
game?
to say, when a
Maybe.
Terran player gets up to like the good number of ghosts and liberators, I actually just don't know what to do anymore.
You make zealots.
It's the same thing you always do. Just the Zealots and DTs attack not where their army is. That's it.
Yes.
Well, no,
But
when I'm
they're-
actually when I'm not playing mass
It's
TTs.
not good.
Oh my god.
But actually, that's what you should be doing. Is like your late game PvT is running 20 blink DTs into, you know, blinking on a planetary, killing it, and running away, like that sort of shit. Because it's all about just creating fights in enough locations, and then like the Terran gets stressed and you land a ball in the middle of their army and kill 18 ghosts with one disruptor shot, and you go. "Wah, wah, wah, wah."
Okay, so I have to micromanage zealots, blink DTs, and just
A move zealots, A move DTs.
Yeah,
And
micro is a
Tempest
strong
to-
term.
right-click specifically on the Liberator. Okay.
No Tempests, no.
Tempests?
Tempests are try-hard cocks. Yeah.
No, it's-
It's a pure zealot DT army with disruptors, and the
Well, no,
Liberators
you
they
have
can't kill
stalkers.
buildings, so you
have
know they
stalkers.
can't win the game.
Blink stalkers, man. Tempests are
Yippee! Oh, you can't Templar.
Keep fighting. Don't run away, Protoss.
Yeah,
It seems
you
like
got
a
this.
good one.
Right-click the Liberator on the Colossus. Okay.
Yeah, you can't just unsiege and re-siege the Liberator.
So much stuff though, man. That's like 20 zealots walking. What the fudge?
I mean, he's floating so much money right
EMP
now.
again, EMP!
He is. She has EMP'd. Everything's got no shields except for one zealot.
Okay, well, I'm a
Robbie
few
just wants to
seconds
see
behind.
the energy get used. Like what?
I'm a few seconds behind.
Oh God, zealots are actually so sick.
It's alright, but that's a good
reference?
trade
You
for
have three
ZombieGrub. That's a
Yeah.
fucking good trade for ZombieGrub. She just killed 2 armies with one of us.
Yeah.
Does she have 3-3?
Yeah,
So-
I do.
So feardragon, the way to win late game PvT is in Australia we have a cartoon character called Blinky Bill. All right, and that's what all your DTs need to be. Blinky Bill,
He's a
Blinky
koala.
Bill.
Are you telling me that I need to get blink DTs?
In late game, yeah.
Ghost report.
You're telling me
Yes.
I need to make large amounts of DTs in the late game.
Yes, with zealots, not just by themselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ghost reporting.
Yeah, they the original version of Kill Bill was actually Uma Thurman fighting a
Is that-
rabid koala.
That command center misplaced at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, maybe.
It doesn't matter.
It hurts. Thank you.
Oh shit.
Actually, it is funny when you find one like that when you're doing like, you know, the harass where you hold position behind the mineral line, and you're like, oh, I've got so much space. I can like hold position and cover the whole mineral line because the planetary is a little bit too far back.
Repeat last transmission.
Hey, so you know what'd be really cool right now?
You're not wrong.
I
Yeah,
love
no,
the
Nick-
attention to detail with the lib harass as well. Like for me at this point, I start just like sending them through the middle of the map. I'm like so lazy. I'm like, fuck it. I ain't shift clicking around the edges. I'm just gonna hope that nothing's there.
Standing by. Understood. Like a ghost in the fog. We read you.
EMP, EMP, EMP. There you go.
Still not enough, man. I feel like I need fucking widow mines.
Look, this Protoss. Imagine what this micro looks like for Protoss, Robbie.
You're going to
Yeah.
lose
Get behind a
so much
planetary. That's,
anyways.
this
Just
is
EMP
it's
them.
such a low tier army. Protoss has like no economy, so you just need to like get behind a planetary and just siege and camp because that's a mostly zealot army.
Yeah.
So
Throw
this is
yourself.
like, it's like
on the
I think that's like 160 army supply though. It's a big
Oh
army
shit.
supply.
Ooh,
So
ooh.
ZombieGrub, I know that you think you're by the planetary, but you're not actually by the planetary yet.
Okay, there we go. Yes.
It's beautiful.
Oh, I need,
Is it,
I need
is it
medevacs.
worth adding widow mines again? I guess not.
I started to.
Do you have enough medevacs? Your army has been like below max health for a while now.
I started up more medevacs.
Ghost reporting.
Well, good for you. I'm proud of
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
The question that gets asked every day in chat. I'm curious why a Raven isn't thrown into most armies. It seems like an easy way to negate DTs and observers as well as a DPS boost.
That's a good point.
Fucking
no.
difficult.
It dies.
Wow.
It dies
So you're-
every fight. If you put it on
Really?
your control group, it's another spellcaster where Terran already has multiple siege units and multiple spellcasters because their bio needs stim. The ghosts
Oh, this
need
is
to
never
use
planetary.
spells. Widow
What
Mines
is the
lives
difference
both siege
between-
on siege.
Wait,
You've
what is
got
the
way
difference
too many
between hockey
activatable
running-
abilities vying for what you want to do. So the Raven literally always just dies in the first fight. And even if you land the spells with it, that usually comes at the cost of you not doing the other things. You're like fumbling and not stimming and stuff. So The Raven, if you could like make it unselectable and tell it to just follow your army around and like put it on an AI setting, we'd probably always build one, but it just
Also-
gets in the fucking way.
I don't know what it is. For some reason, the anti-armor missile has never really helped me win a fight.
You know it
I know
doesn't work on shield, right?
Well, that's true, but I just mean like even
Whoops.
in TvP when I put it on Marines.
Okay, okay. What
I
if-
still lose that. Like, it just feels like I need to still have
Well,
a
you-
pretty close.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, it
Well,
turns things pretty far, but it's like usually when you're thinking about it, you know, well, you've got to force it. Your opponent usually just disengages and waits for it to wear off.
Maynard,
Eon Blue
I kinda
says
feel
it
like
does
you're
work on
saying-
shields. What? It does -3 on shield? I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything to archers, right? Or-
Yeah, it does. It's my
Oh, it does?
everything, isn't it?
Oh, are you sure? Because I remember using the old Cyclone style,
It's not these
and it
six-
didn't work on archers.
I could be
my
wrong
God.
about this, but
Because no,
Cyclone's
because
also
oh, they fixed it apparently.
Huh.
GG!
easy.
Oh, they fixed
That's
it.
a fight.
That says. Oh, okay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Wow.
Well,
Wait,
I'm
units lost.
saying-
Units lost. Units lost.
Oh, I have to actually.
You gotta rewind.
Jesus, I can't believe Terran players can just float 4K and still win the game.
Fuck off.
Efficiency.
So much better macro, and just
Oh my
is no way for a
God.
Protoss army to be
See that?
effective.
See that resources lost? That's when the Protoss blue screened after he lost his War Prism with a High Templar in it.
That was
Oh,
pretty
wait.
funny.
Was the blue screen her army because she's blue?
I was so glad when I found that warp prism with these libs.
I don't think he ever got anything done with any of the future War Prisms. Oh my god, that did have storms in it.
Wow!
No.
Yay!
Oh my god!
No.
You don't see libs do that very often, do you?
Yes. Queen!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Queen! Alright.
Oh,
Piggly Wiggly.
Jesus.
Time to wiggle your piggly onto that ladder. Let's go.
Holy shit, that was epic, ZombieGrub.